What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Jake Gagan Show. It is June 2nd, already the second day in June, and it's 5:01, which means we are right on time and ready to get started. It's great to have all of you guys here. Today, we have a very, very special episode. We're going to be covering a lot in this episode. We're going to be talking about 𝗪𝗓𝗓, some major updates, some insights into the utility. We're going to speculate what 𝗪𝗓𝗓 means. We're even going to speculate who 𝗪𝗓𝗓 is. I put a tweet out earlier today, and there were some interesting funny comments there determining who 𝗪𝗓𝗓 was. We're going to be taking a look at the Saitama V2 contract and what holders need to do in order to be prepared for this. The BTFA NFT launch, which I'm going to be grabbing a few of these NFTs. I think they're sick, in my personal opinion, and they're very affordable. They're $180. And then also some insights into Janet Yellen and the people that are running this great country of America. But as always, let's say what's up to our friends. We got Midwest Mold Removal in the chat. Uncommon is here. CJ Roosh is here, and he said Amber is after Johnny again with an appeal. Oh no. We're going to be talking about that as well. The FIA record is on the stream. McGuire, my guy, he said, not much. Hope you're doing well. Just got out of work, and it's time to enjoy the show. Let's go, baby. We're going to have a good show, guys. If you have not yet, you know what to do. Smash that like button, volt that like button, Saitama that like button, whatever you want to do, hit that like button, and let's get into the stream tonight. So looking at the crypto market today, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the green today. We've been hanging around this $1.2 to $1.3 trillion range for quite some time now. And it hasn't been the most interesting or exciting days in cryptocurrency, but cryptocurrency is not going to be all green candles. Sometimes you trade sideways for a while. You accumulate. We've seen Bitcoin falling below 30,000, going above 30,000, falling below 30,000. Ethereum trying to hold and reclaim that $2,000 spot. UST. We don't know where UST is. USDT, USDC, BNB holding above $300. Cardano holding above 50 cents. XRP holding above 40 cents. All of these are at discounts, in my opinion. I made a tweet yesterday. I think it was last night. And I said, Solana below or at $40 is a steal, in my opinion. I mean, we have to look at Solana and understand, like, this was a, $250 token at some point? And I know they have their downfalls, like they were out yesterday. It was a 250, yeah, right around $250. $258 was the all-time high, according to CoinMarketCap. It's at $40. I've been stacking Solana. And honestly, I think that these prices dropping, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, give me your opinions here in the comments. I think that Solana coming down to a $40 price range is actually going to be good for the ecosystem, because it's going to allow a lot of people to purchase Solana at a discount. This is like purchasing Ethereum at $300, $400 back in the day, and then it rising to $4,000. So I think this is going to be good for the system. Obviously, no one wants to see their tokens down this much, but it's going to allow more people to get adapted in the Solana blockchain. They're going to be purchasing Solana. And guess what? Solana is doing a lot of exciting things. Not only are they quick, not only are they affordable, but they have badass NFTs. And we saw that OpenSea recently accepted them. So I've been stacking Solana. I'm an Ethereum. I wouldn't say I'm an Ethereum maxi, but I'm definitely more bullish on Ethereum than the other blockchains. But I've been buying a lot of its quote unquote competitors. I think these are supplements to Ethereum, like Solana. I stay away from Dogecoin. I don't know why. I stay away from Dogecoin. It's one that I stay away from. Polkadot, I do buy Polkadot. This was a $50 token. Now it's at $10. That's an 80% discount, in my opinion. And to round out the top 16, Shiba Inu, which is looking pretty solid on the day, up 3% on the day. And how about Crypto.com, Chronos Token? I know a lot of people in here own Chronos Token. I don't really own any Chronos Token, but I love Crypto.com. I love what they're doing. And geez, it was almost $1. It was almost $1. It might have actually hit $1. It looks like it hit 84 cents, and here it is at 18 cents. So everything is at a discount, guys. That's how I'm looking at this. I understand a lot of our portfolios are down. My portfolios are down. I'm guessing your portfolios are down. Pretty much everyone's portfolios are down, obviously, since November. But you know, the way that I look at this is these are times to purchase. In my personal opinion, these are good buying opportunities. Let me know what your thoughts are, but I personally believe that. And we have a lot of people in the chat. We got Steve the Canadian, Neville's here. What's up to Pepsi, Aaron? How you doing? Joe Brown, Sun Goku. How we doing, my guy? Eddie T, as always, in here. Royce Guillermo, Sage and Aaliyah. It's been a while. How you doing, Sage and Aaliyah? Benny Moon, my guy, is in the chat. And Crypto Chick is here. Tweety, Monique. If I missed you, we will call you guys out in a second. Philip, what was Sol's all-time high? It was around $250. So now it's at $40. In my personal opinion, that is a huge discount. Now let's take a look at the three tokens that we're going to be talking about today. 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓, ladies and gentlemen, currently trading at a $45.2 million market cap. I'll be honest, the past couple days for the 𝗪𝗓𝗓 chart have not been exciting. I mean, especially when about a little over a month ago, about a month and a half ago, we went parabolic. we went parabolic, guys. This was so fun to be a part of and cover. And then since then, obviously, the bear market happened. We saw this downfall, but Volt-Inu is holding pretty strong. Like these are strong indicators right here. It's accumulating, it's getting on exchanges, and it's gaining a large amount of holders. So to think that Volt-Inu won't go parabolic here and reach an all-time high, I don't know. I think that it's going to have a strong rest of the summer. Shout out to my guy, Preston Pratt. Thank you for joining us here, guys. And if you have not yet, smash that like button as you enter into the stream. But I like what's happening with the Volt-Inu chart. As I mentioned, they're getting listed on exchanges. They're gaining an insane amount of holders. They're gaining market share, right? Like we're seeing Volt-Inu really take over the internet. We're seeing massive influencers and top UFC stars come to promote the token. So this is healthy right here, guys. Since May 12th, so about 30 days, we've been accumulating in the 6, 7, up to the 8 range. I guess almost killed that 0. Gaining holders, accumulating and building. This is a bullish sign here for Volt-Inu. Saitama, a huge token migration coming on June 6th and 7th. Currently trading in the 4650 range and holding a $250 million market cap. And then boom, baby. I don't know if you guys are in on BTFA. This is a token that I've partnered with BTFA, and they are actually launching their NFTs here on June 10th. Whose birthday is June 10th? That's right. Your boy, Jake Hagan, turning 47. I'm just kidding. If anybody can guess my age, we're going to give you something special. Can anybody guess my age? Let's see. First person to guess the age. What's up, DeVito? First person to guess the age, you win. What should you win? Maybe a Volt-Inu hat? That's what we'll do. I got an extra Volt-Inu hat. I'll ship it out to you. Whoever guesses my age first, as long as you live in like America or the outer lying countries, you win. We have we got it. Boom. We got it. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧 guessed it right. 27. Dondo. It looks like he was a little bit before you. 23. No, 35. That's just disrespectful. I'm just kidding. Benny Moon knew it. Yeah, a lot of people. Let's see. Jonathan, you were close. 26. We like that. June 11th. Shout out to my Gemini brother. 32. Jake's turning 30. I'll be 27. Who was the name? Let me see. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧. I'm gonna take a photo. 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧. Send me a DM on Twitter, and we'll get you taken care of with that Volt-Inu hat. How about that? Giving away Volt-Inu hats to start the stream. No one said anything crazy. 75. There's someone crazy. Monique knows. Monique knows the age. Jake is 19. I don't know. I was about to say 27. I'm young, but man, 26 went by pretty quick. I remember doing live streams when I was turning 26, and here we are today turning 27. But good news, guys. BTFA is flying. What are your thoughts on BTFA, guys? It's a token that, like I said, I partner with. They have some badass NFTs that are coming out here pretty soon. And they've kind of made some announcements here recently, and that's why we're seeing it take off. 27% of the day is pretty bullish stuff, if you ask me. 27% of the day is pretty bullish. Felicia Hooper said 35. How old are you guys? Let me, looking old, thank you. How old are you guys? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know how old you are. I want to see if anybody's the same age, around the same age as me. Dondo. No, it shows on my end that he got it first. I saw yours right below it, but I'm on StreamYard. I'm not on YouTube. I'm using StreamYard, so it showed his first, but I can check YouTube later. Felicia, my son is 27. You're old enough to be my mom. That's a compliment. My mom is like 67. So, yeah. Do I get a hat if I say you're a handsome young man? Yes, you do, but you have to say it because you asked a question. You didn't say it. Pepsi Aaron said you're younger than my daughter. That's insane. That is insane. Let's see what we got right here. I missed a donation from our friend. There were so many comments. Crypto Che. Guys, if you don't follow Crypto Che yet on Twitter, make sure to go follow Crypto Che. He said Voltoshi is the Steve Jobs of crypto. I'm not going to deny that. He is an interesting man, and he's killing it. That's all I can say. He is the Steve Jobs of crypto. And my guy, King Ozzy, thank you so much for the donation. He said, love the merch, bro. 34 from Toronto. Represent Volt Army, supports and loves you. Shout out to our guy, King Ozzy. And without further ado, guys, let's do a warm welcome. Let's bring in our friend, Mike, the investor. Mike, my guy, how are we doing on this beautiful day?
Jake, what's up, brother? How are you, man?
Good. I'm shaking my what is this stuff called? My liquid IV. Shout out to Joe Rogan. This is his sponsor. It looks pretty gross right there, but this is the hydration. We're going to take a sip. It's a lemon lime. And doing good, man. We're just hydrating, getting ready for a good weekend. How you doing today?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I got an Angry Orchard right here, man. So,
you're sipping. Good. You're sipping.
Yeah, man. Just chilling.
Well, cheers, man. It's good to see you here. Glad to have you on the show. And I know that we both recently partnered with BTFA, man. The chart is absolutely gushing today, up 27% on the day, 19% of the week, man. What are your thoughts on BTFA right now?
Man, I think it's good to see. I think it's good to see, man. But I think it's just a a lot of hype. We got the NFT launch coming up in June 10th. We got some news that should be coming out here real soon as well, publicly. So I mean, I think it's just a lot of hype. People are getting starting to get to know about BTFA, and so I've looked at it for about a month now, and thanks to you. And now here we are. And so, man, we're gonna see what happens, man. One thing that I like though about the project is that it's really creating a way for people not to want to just sell their tokens, right? Of course, you're gonna have people that take profits. You're supposed to. However, the mechanism that it creates, you know what I mean, far as like passive income with the NFTs,
Yeah.
being able to hold them and get 20% of the actual company behind the project, the cryptocurrencies that you can hold far as passive income. And so anyone that's been following me for any amount of time know I'm real big into passive income, NFTs. And so, man, yeah, let's do it.
Passive income is the name of the game, and I agree. Passive incomes on NFTs, on staking, are all big. Now, I tweeted this out earlier today. I want to know your thought on this. Now, we're seeing this as a common trend here in the crypto space, especially during the bear market. I mean, back in November, December, you had all these devs coming out, even Docs devs that launched these projects. They had these massive plans. We're going to start this new wallet. We're going to do these NFT games. We're going to do this and that. And where are they now? You can't even find them. So I tweeted this out. And I want to ask the chat, guys, if you're seeing this. I talked about it with Jazz Royce on my show the other night, and I had to make a tweet. I said, it's sad to see how many token developers have abandoned their projects, no activity on Telegram, no progress made on roadmaps, and no post on social media for weeks. I understand we're in a bear market, but you have a responsibility to keep building and working on behalf of your investors. And it's sad to see, man. There's a lot of projects, none that I really invest in, but there's a lot of projects that I saw, and I went through. And I was like, oh, I remember that token. Oh, I saw a dude make a video about this token. Oh, I remember this community. Like, let's see where they're at. I look at their Twitter, no tweets for weeks. And maybe in May, we were lucky to see a retweet. So, I mean, what's your take on this, man? It's like these developers, no one put a gun to their head and said, hey, you have to start this crypto project. They chose to do so. They built the community. People invested their hard-earned money. And now where are they? Nowhere to be found, man. Like, what's your take on this? Is this something you're seeing too in the crypto space right now?
Man, you know what? I think it's just the bear market. I think every bear market we really get to see like what projects are the builders, right? I mean, hype is definitely contagious. You know what I mean? And I think it's easy to have hype for projects when everything is green. But I think you really get to see what projects is working, and I think investors really start to flee to projects that they see is working during all of the turmoil. And I think that's what you're starting to see. It's like, can you really keep up? you know, when the hype falls down. Because it's like, for example, when the bull market's on, everything is green, right?
Yeah.
Everything is green. So I mean, it's easy to kind of disguise that you're not really building. Whereas there's really no hype. There's people that's less interested in crypto, less interested in NFTs. How do you get them to be interested? Well, you have to show them you're doing something. And I think that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, you have to, and I think Volt is a token that does it very well. Like they're constantly building and updating, and I don't know how they keep at the pace. To be honest, I think they're the exception. I don't think you have to be that active. To be completely honest, they're incredibly active. But there's tokens out there like Saitama is one of them. Shibnobi, Shiba Inu. You could probably list off a few more. It's like BTFA is another one. Like they're active, they're engaging, they're out there on the front line. They're fighting for their tokens, and like there's a ton. I swear, I looked. I don't want to pull them up on here. I'm not that type of guy, like to pull them up. Maybe I should just say fuck it and do it.
Nah,
but I'm not going to do it. But there's a lot. I looked at about 15 and I was like, you guys were so bullish back in November and December and January. And now you haven't updated your thing. Your chart looks terrible. Your Telegram's closed. It's like, it's pretty sad to see. But we have another huge donation here. Oh my goodness. Modi Kime, a $50 banger. He said, BTFA family in the building. Much love, Jake and Mike. Can't wait for those NFTs. Shout out to our guy, Modi Kime.
Modi Khan, man, much love to you. Much love to you.
Absolutely incredible. Neville said, should I pull him up, guys? Should I pull him up? I'm not going to pull them up. I'm not going to do that. But in other breaking news, our friend Corey, remember from Scottsdale? Remember Corey?
Yeah. Corey, man, what's up?
He's not on here right now, but he just purchased a Mutant Ape Yacht Club. And it's pretty badass. They just posted on the Bored Ape bot, And let's see, he just copped this one right here. Unate purchased for 31.5 ETH, a sick ape, top 130 rarity. Pretty badass, huh?
Man, let's go, man. I'm digging the hat too, man. I'm
This
digging the
thing
hat,
is
man.
sick, bro. He was like, yeah, he's been looking at mutant apes, like the floor price has kind of fallen a little bit, and he was able to snag a top 130 rarity. Top 130 rarity for 31.5 ETH, which is a lot of money, but it's also a good investment.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time though, man, when prices is down, man, when people are scared. Because I mean, if you think about it, when things was pumping, you know, the floor price from a board ape was what, 250K, 300,000. And I mean, even with prices being down, it's still what, 150, 180. So even still,
They're
you know
back
what I
up.
mean?
Yeah.
So
I was gonna snag one. Like I was like literally sitting there and like I was like, if it drops to the 70s, I might have to get a board ape. But this is a tough one for me because I was getting shilled board apes at 0.08 ETH. I think I've told
yeah, I remember you saying that.
I've told the story a lot in the pod, and people were like, you know, they probably heard it before, but it's like I was getting shilled at 0.08 ETH, so it's tough to pay 95 ETH for it. When it like literally people were like, Jake, you should check out Bored Ape Yacht Club. I was like, I'm not paying, and this was like a year and a half ago. I was like, I'm not paying $600 for a monkey NFT. Like it's before I really understood NFTs. And man, if I would have just known what I know now, or just been open to it. So that's actually how I've actually made a lot of money in crypto, is like when people are like, Jake, check this out. I'm like, oh, sure, let me throw a little bit of money in, right? And I've ended up turning it into a lot. That's how I got 2 mutant apes. One of my buddies was like, look, you know, these are the next Bored Ape Yacht Clubs. I think I found my first one at like 8 ETH. And now they're at 20 or something like that. And they went all the way up to 40 ETH.
Yeah.
But these things are something that I like.
The pillows done for him too, man. Those are sick.
Yeah, the pillow guy hit me up. And he was like, yo, Jake, how do or he's like, yo, do you want some pillows? I was like, fuck yeah, dude. My guy S Logan said, Jake, how do I get my Volt hat? Let me show you here. We'll get you your Volt hat. I'm gonna pin the tweet to my top of my profile, and I can help you out here. So it's pinned to the top if you guys want to get yourself some Volt merch. I have a bunch of Volt merch here. I'll tell you what. I have a bucket hat. I have a real hat. I have a coffee cup, and it's pretty sick. So go to my Twitter page, guys, if you are interested in getting yourself some merch. It's officially been vaulted. You can get hats, shirts. You click that link right here, and like I said, there's a bunch of stuff for men, women. I also have my mutant ape in there. But yeah, go get yourself some Volt merch. The shirts are pretty good. I would say the hats are the best, I have to say. So if you haven't got your Volt merch yet, what are you doing? It's Voltoshi approved, ladies and gentlemen. Go get yourself some Volt merch. It is pinned to the top of my profile page. Go snag yourself some Volt merch now. But we got the pillows. We got the mutant apes. I know you're bullish on NFTs as well. And we have that big NFT drop that is going to be coming for BTFA. Are you going to be snagging some of these?
Absolutely, man. And then the price, man, is only 180 for the mint, man. So I mean, it's like you gotta grab a few.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm biased because I know the team and I like it, but it's like I actually think that these are sick.
Yeah.
Pepsi Air needs a Red Bull hat. Go snaggy one, baby. I actually think that these are sick. Like I really like it. And chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Like these are pretty badass. I could see them catching on. Like I could see people collecting these and setting them as their profile picture. Like I like them. And hopefully I get an honorary 8, but I think the one that I like the colorful ones, you know, like these ones.
Yeah. That Joker and Bane one is sick, bro. Super sick.
This one's sick, dude. I feel like he's like a pimp there, you know? He's pimping right there. Let's see. One Pearl to the Moon. Brody G, my brother, said, Mike, you're my guy, BTT. You made him a lot of money on your BTT calls back in the day.
Brody, man, what is up, man? Glad I helped you out, brother. Hey, you want to know one thing? I seen some comments in the comment section, man. Is one thing that I've noticed as well. If you noticed about some of the projects that are like staying alive, and I'm not into all of these projects, but when they're making noise, it's hard not to notice. You know, projects that kind of have like that cult community, like those are the projects that's really like sticking around, making noise. You know what I mean? During this kind of like bear market trend.
Absolutely. And yeah, man, it's like you have to build during these times. And it's like, I get it. It's tough. It's tough for all of us. But it's like, dude, don't people have some sort of a responsibility? It's like, I feel like it should be illegal to launch a token and gain, you know, millions of dollars of market share and just be like, oh, sorry, it's a bear market. I can't do this anymore. It's like, dude, what the hell? Like a lot of these people are docs too. A lot of these people are docs. And I that's another tweet I made. I was like, yo, the tokens / developers that are building during this bear market are the ones that will have success during the next run. Like that's so true. Like I just pulled up the Volt chart, and you can tell for the last 20 days, like Volt has just been accumulating here. I think they've gained about 10,000 holders during this time, and they've gotten listed on about 5 or 6 exchanges. They announced Gilbert Burns as an ambassador, and I think they have some more things in the works here from what I'm seeing. But it's like they've been building though. Like they're not just like, if Volt was just like, nope, we're just not going to update our Twitter, not going to update our Telegram. It's like this thing would be so far down. But it's like they've been building, they've been getting holders. So when the market does turn around, and the market could turn around any second, man. Like we could see this thing take off any second. And if it does, tokens like this that have been building, that have been updating the communities, are going to be the ones that are taking off. Like the ones that are gaining market share online are going to be taking off. And I want to say the goal is to find these projects and to get in early. Like that's the one goal. It's like it's a tough job as a crypto investor. It's like you don't know what to invest in. There could be scams, but this is one thing I've found to be exceptionally true and hold its value, is that the earlier you get in, usually the better off it is. Yeah.
Of course, it's more risk, but absolutely. And one thing when you was like, there's projects that have dox people, where they just kind of like abandon a project, right? Well, that just goes to show that just because a project is doxed doesn't mean that it's going to be 100% successful. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think it goes back to the real use case of blockchain tech, crypto, of things being like autonomous, like you're not always knowing who's on the other side of that protocol. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are going to have to start back getting used to that. But I think like the whole doxing thing really became a thing in crypto and NFTs because of all the scams, because of all the rug pulls. You know what I mean? Really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, and I remember like Saitama was probably one of the first dev teams to like really come out and dox in the meme coin space. Like Shiba Inu was one of them that did not dox. Saitama came out, and then like they kind of set the standards. Like, oh, we want to see like dox developers, and then a lot of developers started doxing, showing their face, but like, there's still a lot of scumbags in the space. And it's like, it doesn't matter if they're doxed or not. Like they're such lowlifes that they will show their face on camera and still have the potential to go out and rug you and disappear. And it's like, but also the crypto space moves so fast that like people forget about that. Like I'm pretty sure like the Tazuki devs, I'm pretty sure like they showed their face or they were somewhat doxed. There's a lot of these tokens out there that, have been doxed and show their face. And it's like, they just disappear. But like there's always new, then the Bitmart hack happens, right? And then Luna, and you kind of forget about these things as time goes on. But yeah, I mean, I think eventually, like, they'll be held responsible, or maybe they'll come back. Like I don't know. Are they going to come back? Are they just going to show back up when the bull market? Hey guys, we're back. Sorry for the last 3 months.
Man, and that's the thing though, man. Like when you invest in these projects, man, it's like these are startup companies, and we know like out of 10 companies, pretty much 9 of them fail, right? And so that's the risk we take. But like me and you both know, all it takes is one crypto. All it takes is one mint or one NFT to change your life completely.
Yeah, it really takes, one, really. And that's why it's so exciting. And I don't think it will always be like that. Like, I don't think we're always going to have that opportunity. And look, everybody knows in this channel, like most of my holdings are in the blue chips, right? The Bitcoins, Cardano, Solana. I do have like 20% of my net worth and my wealth in the meme coins, like probably 3 or 4 of them that I hold here. But the meme coins are where you can make an insane amount of money. Like I saw it with Shiba Inu. I saw it with Saitama. We're seeing it with Volt Inu. We'll probably see it with BTFA. It's like there's people, for Saitama, for example, some guy, he turned $50,000 into 40 million. Like that is insane. That is ridiculous. Shiba Inu, you heard people turn, small amounts of money into millions, right? So it's like in this DeFi space, you can make that happen. Now, I don't want to sell, pipe dreams and tell everybody that you're going to be a millionaire, because it's not true. It's like you do have to be lucky. You do have to have the right timing, and you do have to take a risk and invest in the right project. And you'll probably lose. Like that guy that turned 50,000 into 40 million, he's probably lost 98% of the times, right? But all it takes is getting lucky once, and he did, and he cashed out, and who knows where that guy is. But it's also like I don't want to sell the pipe dream of like, oh, you invest in DeFi, you're going to be a millionaire, because it's probably not going to happen. But the chance is there that you invest in one project early, and you never know what could happen. And honestly, this is the time to do it, because it's like, during a bear market, a lot of these tokens, like Saitama, it first launched in May, or May or June, I think end of May, which was a bear market. And then it caught that run up, and it made so many people incredible amounts of money. But you look at this right here, it's like, look, I know you remember this last year, for Bitcoin, like this time last year, Mike, was it was a pretty boring time in the crypto space. A very, very boring time here in the crypto space, but we hit an all-time high back in April. Elon Musk was tweeting saying he's going to accept Dogecoin. The price of Bitcoin fell drastically after that because we had such an incredible rise up, and then it fell drastically. And we were kind of, in this bearish market for about 2 months. It was about 2 months. And on July 20th, Bleaves' birthday, it took off. So the charts kind of look similar. Like if you're looking at from year to year, this was last year, this is this year, the charts look pretty similar. And in my estimation, we're pretty close to taking off and reaching all-time highs. And I think this time when we reach off and take all-time highs, we're going to be able to see a $100,000 plus Bitcoin. We'll probably see an $8,000 plus Ethereum. We'll probably see a $700 Solana, and all of these other coins are going to rise. So I think we're ready for it. But do you remember this last year? It's like, dude, it feels exactly the same. Like we came from all-time highs. We were in a 2-month bear market, and then out of nowhere, this shit went parabolic. I get a lot of deja vu from this. I feel like we're almost in 2021 again.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I think, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to say, man, because the market is like so choppy right now. I mean, to be, honest, like for me personally, but I mean, I think it only takes the right type of catalyst, the right news to really set the rocket off, because we know crypto changes like the weather extremely fast. And so, like you said, it could really take off at any time. But I think, it's going to take the right piece of news, but it definitely has a correlation, to last year. But I also think, like, if you look at like when I got into like crypto, I got into like back in early 2020, back in March, when Bitcoin was 3 to 5K, Ethereum was $140. Like that's when I got into it. And at that time, granted, I grabbed a lot at a nice price, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had no idea that I was actually in the crypto bear market at that time until I was out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I could have accumulated so much more, which I mean, I came out very well, but I could have accumulated so much more at those prices, knowing like, because at the end of the day, I don't think we're ever going to see a 5K Bitcoin again. I don't care how bad it gets. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I don't think that's going to happen. So imagine if you could have bought at 3K, 5K. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, absolutely. And Scott said job report tomorrow could help, but also could hurt. Fingers crossed for good news. Yeah, we'll hope for good news. My question is, I saw this right here, Janet Yellen. It's like, guys, look, this lady's very smart, right? I'm pretty sure she like went to Yale, got her doctorate from Harvard. She has like went to Brown. Like she's very intelligent. But this type of response here, in my opinion, and we're going to play it, is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Like if you're the treasury, right? You're the treasury of the United States of America, and you did not see inflation coming or was wrong about inflation when all 350 million plus US citizens did see it, there's an issue here. There's an issue here. And I think and I don't have age discrimination, but I'm pretty sure she's like 80. We're going to find out her age. She's old. Let's listen to what she had to say here. And my apologies ahead of time for the slow, choppy internet. Can't do anything because that's the internet provider. Janet, take it away.
I think I was wrong then about the path that inflation would take. As I mentioned, there have been unanticipated and large shocks to the economy that have boosted energy and food prices and supply bottlenecks that have affected our economy badly that I at the time didn't fully understand.
What? You didn't fully understand that? It is look, it's just pretty wild, man. The fact that like she didn't understand. I think that's just covering up like the fact that they're doing a bad job. But she's 75 years old.
Yeah.
Jerome Powell, 69 years old. That's okay. 69's decent. Nancy Pelosi, 82 years old. Like at 82, you need to be retired. You need to be retired. 75, you need to be retired.
Yeah.
How old's our president? He's in his 80s, right? 79.
Yeah. Man, at that age, man, I mean, some of them is like more concerned about their personal health than like the problems of the world. You know what I mean? Like not to be funny here, but just being real, man. When you're at that age, man, it's just time to set it down, enjoy the rest of your life, and just chill.
Our country is being run by old people. Like this makes me want to run like for senator or some shit and like just be incredibly pro crypto and like just put crypto on the map, because it's like, dude, our country is being run by old people. Like Janet Yellen, like she didn't predict it, or she might have forgot. We don't know. God bless her soul. She seems like a nice lady. Shout out to Cryptophonics. Much love from BTFA. But 75 years old, like you got to be able to understand these things. Like it's kind of shocking to see. But yeah, I mean, like no wonder crypto is so low on the ballot. It's because like our country, if I was 75 years old, I wouldn't even understand cryptocurrency. I wouldn't even try to understand cryptocurrency, right? And I don't think that they can comprehend it because they've grown up in an era where it was just, they probably grew up when gold was still, you know, a huge factor in America. But yeah, man, it's something I've been preaching. It's like our country, our politicians need to have an age limit. They need to have an age limit.
Yeah.
Like 65 is like max. Like I don't even think that they should because like most people retire at 65. Why do we have people running our country in their 80s? It's like, dude, 80's old as shit. Come on.
Man, I don't disagree, man. I don't disagree at all.
We're in the land of the free, man. Like let's get some like 40 to 50-year-old Navy SEALs in there running some stuff, you know? Maybe we'll turn the ship around. And I do believe this is the greatest country to live in. I am. I'm a proud American. But there's no denying like our country is being run by old people. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot of old people here. Now, I know you have about 20 minutes total. So whenever you have to hop, you just let me know. And they don't want to, they own banking stocks. Yep. She remembers the depression.
It'll all be tokenized though, so that's not gonna matter.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, they sure should be an age limit. That old, they're senile. She's wearing a pearl. So true. And let's get into it. So I put a tweet out today, guys, and I want the chat to participate in this. I really want the chat to participate in this. In the chat, guys, wrong answers only. Wrong answers only. Who the hell is Voltoshi? Wrong answers only. Let's see who we got. Wrong answers only. Who the hell is Voltoshi? Wrong answers only. Vitalik Buterin is Voltoshi. It could be. It could be. I'm not writing it off. It could be Vitalik. I'm not writing it off.
Man, has anyone even heard his voice yet?
No. Craig Davidson said they don't even have an internet, let alone an educated opinion. Shout out to my guy, Craig Davidson. Good to see you in here, my man. We have a Britney Spears. Could be. Pablo CRO. Hey, has anybody ever seen Voltoshi and Pablo right at the same time? James Dean? Donald Trump? Ben Simmons?
Funny. That's funny.
Braxton? Ooh, my dog could be Voltoshi. We've never seen them type at the same time. Ryoshi. I've been seeing that. Tom Brady, Elon Musk. There's a lot of good answers. What is One Pearl? I've been seeing One Pearl in the chat all day. I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either, man.
We might have to check it out. They keep spamming it. Now, look, this is big, not only for Volt Inu, but for all cryptocurrencies. I think more people need to do this.
That is huge, bro. Because now, like, dude, this is literally how you, like, not use a centralized exchange, convert into USDC, any stable coin you need, or any crypto. So, like, for example, quick example. Say, for example, you have $1 million in Volt, right? In profit. And you want to convert that over into, you know, one of the blue chip cryptos or a stable coin. Literally go to Change Now and you can put it in whatever proper wallet you want. So even though Volt is Ethereum, let's say you want to move it over to Solana and use the USDC on Solana. You can literally do that. Like it's a one-stop shop. So another one, a good one to use too, is simpleswap.io. So if Volt or any other crypto projects is watching this stream, simpleswap.io does the same thing as Change Now. So
Kelly, that's the best answer. That's the best answer right there. Hung Like a Turtle says that. That's the best name too on here. Who is that guy? Let's get him.
Oh, that's funny.
I like that. I think it's big though. You can see this is a new Fiat Gateway allowing you to buy Volt with Visa and MasterCard, but also by Swift bank transfers.
That's huge.
Anything to kind of push the needle forward in terms of accessibility is something I stand for, right? Because right now, if I'm like, hey guys, you know, to someone that's never bought any crypto, like, hey, go buy some Volt. They're like, how do I do it, right? You have to teach them. You have to teach them how to buy it, right? But this is easy. Hey, use your MasterCard or Visa. Go buy Volt on your credit card. Volt on your credit card. Like that's super simple. That's easy. So we love it. Hung like a tortoise. Hung like a turtle.
It's KYC though. If you use your, you know, Visa, MasterCard or whatever, just FYI.
I'm all KYC'd. I'm KYC'd every exchange. I keep my money on exchanges. Like, I don't know. I'm all KYC. I know a lot of people are like against it, but it's like, I don't know. I KYC. I don't mind. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I'm not against it at all. How about this though? Dorino tweeting this out this morning. Morning, everybody. Wishing everyone a great day. Let's Volt. I can't wait for this guy to have his fight in September, the biggest fight of the year. And he's probably going to be tweeting on fight day like, hey guys, can't wait for our fight today. Let's Volt. It's going to be incredible. And he's hosting a Volt Inu after party. A Volt Inu after party.
And I think that's big, man. He's super dope, bro. And and what some people really don't understand, that's like not in the UFC. He's really one of the best. Like he's really one of the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like legitly one of the top black belts of all time. Like who this guy competes in the UFC. I mean, fights in the UFC and competes in the jiu-jitsu tournaments and places, first place.
Yeah. Gold medalist, multiple time gold medalist. He was up against Kamaru for the championship. He'll probably be a champion here in the next 365 days and a Volt ambassador. But yeah, just he's one of the most elite fighters in the world. Like this guy is so badass. His fight against Khamzat Chimaev was insane. And to be there front row and witness it, it was a 3-round brawl, man, an absolute war. And it was just like, it was insane to watch. And then, to connect with him and then to have him on the podcast afterward was a trip. Like I had him on the podcast. He came on the stream. He's now a Volt ambassador. It's like the world kind of goes full circle. But yeah, he's one of the most badass UFC fighters in the world. And I don't know. I think Volt should Volt some more UFC fighters. I think that would be pretty cool. For Volt to Volt some more UFC fighters would be very, very exciting. And let's talk about this real quick. So this is a tweet that I've been keeping my eyes on. But they said, we've been working on new utilities, new centralized exchanges, tier 1 partnerships, sponsorships, and marketing, but barely anything has been released yet. Look, what are your thoughts on this, man? Volt's been around for about 6 months. And one of the biggest things that critics pick out with Volt is that it doesn't have enough utility. Right now, it has a play to earn game. They have a treasury for their NFTs. They have NFTs that they're dropping here pretty soon, but they also have the Volt swap that's coming. One thing that I put out earlier today was, hey, I would love to see staking. Is that something that you think is a strong utility and something that Volt could add?
Definitely strong. And I think, honestly, staking is an essential. Of course, you got to have other things to go with it. So what they're doing is cool, but I think staking is an essential. And the reason why I say that is, you give people another use case to not just sell. You don't want to create a bunch of sellers, right? Okay, let's say the coin does extremely well on the charts. Well, what do you think people are going to do with those tokens? They're going to sell it if they don't have nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So I think staking and other mechanisms of that nature, like liquidity and things of that, giving people other ways to build passive income without having to sell their tokens, I think that's the way to really keep people and actually have people in place to do the education on that, because all you do is create sellers. So what a chart 10,000x. If people never have nothing to do with those coins, they're just going to sell. It's going to happen every time. And this is what we see in the space.
Absolutely. And staking is coming, it looks like Pepsi Aaron said, and I have patience. I'm rocking with patience. I'm just suggesting some stuff here, to see. And I think staking will be big. I would love to see them get into some real world use case, like somehow partner to help Ethereum with their transactions or their fees, or, help some of these other blockchains. Like real world use case would be sick, but I don't know. That's why I'm not a developer, but they said
I think the Gilbert thing is a good lane for them though, bro. If you be honest, because that's opening the door for them for real world use case. They don't have to step on the toes of MRI, but there's other things they can do. You know what I mean?
I agree. What do you mean though? I want to hear you expand.
Like, for example, like, I'm not 100% sure what all access and not access fighters do have. Whereas like when you guys talk with, Gilbert, you guys can kind of get that backdoor access. So then you guys can figure out, okay, what is MRI doing and what is something they're not doing and what's something that we can already do well. You know what I mean? And so I think that because since they've already opened the door with the UFC pro fighters, he's actually one of the best as well. Like no knock to no UFC fighters by any means, because they're all best of the world. But I mean, like, as far as just ranking goes, people always go off of numbers. And so when you look at like his ranking and how long he's been at the top, he's a legit top fighter. And so for Volt to have him signed, I mean, I definitely think there's some things they can do with that. Definitely like real world use case, even if you got to kind of change the roadmap a little bit. Not everyone has a UFC fighter signed,
That's
so
true.
we leverage that. You know what I mean?
and a top one in the world, right? Yeah. So it's like that's eyeballs, that's marketing. That's like the new age of marketing, though. It's like you don't do newspaper ads and TV commercials anymore. It's like you really do influencer marketing, and you go and you look at numbers. You say, hey, this guy has 100,000, this guy has 1 million, and it's like you say, hey, can you promote our product, whether it's our hats, our shoes, our our glasses, our token, and it's a new age of marketing. So I think it's a good partnership. And I think you're right. It's like you can do a lot with that partnership. You don't want it to let it just rest. And like you've seen it. Like the guy woke up today. Like no one tells him to tweet. Like he's just passionate about 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧. He does this by himself. Like he woke up today and said, "Morning, everybody. Wishing everyone a great day. Let's vote." Well, and also because it's addicting to say shit like that, dude. Like it really is. Like I catch myself saying it to friends all the time. I'm like, yo. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just vaulting. They're like, what? I'm like, oh, sorry, shit. I just got off a live stream. I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
But that's the thing though, too, man. And that's what shows the power of the Volt community, because you guys have your own slang. You guys have like this thick niche community, right? Like this cult-like community. And I think that's what makes it able to withstand these terminal times in the market, whereas projects like you were talking about earlier, people have disappeared. Well, how many of those projects had a community like a Volt, like a BTFA? You know what I'm saying? Like a streamer 𝗖𝗎 that's starting to build. You know what I'm saying? So how many projects really had that? And so I think that's what we're really starting to see.
Yeah, it's all community. I think you coined the phrase. You're like, a token is always only as strong as its community. I'm pretty sure you're the guy that coined that phrase for us, and I've been rocking with it. But it's true. It's like, show me your like, what did my dad used to say to me? Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Show me your community, I'll show you your future. That's kind of what I'm going to start saying now. Show me your community, I'll show you your future. And it's true, man. It's like there's a secret sauce in this DeFi space, and there's certain tokens that have done it well, and you have to try to emulate that, but it's not easy. It's not easy to build a community that's going to go out there and work for you and chill. And I think one of the things, though, is to have that catchphrase like Volt. Just Volt, dude. What are you doing? Vaulting? How's your day going? Voltish?
For sure. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you having me on, brother, man. And definitely have to be on again, and have to bring you on the channel too, man. It's been a minute.
Yep. Mike, where can the people find you? I know you have a great YouTube channel. You also have your Twitter. Where can they find you online?
Yeah, all one, bam, right there at Mike the Investor, man.
Mike the.
Yeah, with the A, man. With the A.
Guys, go follow our guy, Mike the Investor. He's about to hit 20,000 followers on Twitter. Go show him some love. Go give him a follow. He's posting great content, legit content. And I appreciate you coming on, my brother. Have a good night, and we will see you soon, my guy.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
Peace out. Mike the Investor, ladies and gentlemen, a great friend of mine, doing a great job with his content. Like I said, 75,000 followers on YouTube. Insane what he is doing. Now, some other news here, guys. The Saitama V2 migration is going live in 5 days. I said, who's ready? A ton of people in the comments are ready. A ton of people were like, it's going to be delayed, but it is set to go live here on April. I lived in the past on June 6th and 7th. So as you guys saw, Saitama did a brand new revamp of the token, of the name, of the Twitter page. You can see here they said, we are not a meme, we are a movement at We Are Saitama. And they actually changed the name from at 𝗖𝗎 to We Are Saitama, which I like. They're getting away from the meme. They're getting rid of the, they're getting away from the 𝗖𝗎, which I think is good, and they're a Saitama. We are Saitama. So they're trying to make that bridge, but I like the idea of the token migration. Their tokenomics previously weren't set up for success, as it was just 2% of every transaction goes to reflections, back to the holders, 2% gets burned. And now they've set it up a different way where they have some money going to the marketing wallet, and they're going to do something similar to 𝗖𝗎𝗓, where 𝗖𝗎𝗓 got rid of a bunch of zeros. I mean, 𝗖𝗎𝗓 had like 19 zeros. Now they have 6. Saitama is going to remove, I think, 6 or 7 zeros? Like, they're going to cut a lot of these zeros, making it more exchange friendly, which obviously I think is a big move here. So as you guys can see, the new contract is now live. It's going to go live on June 6th. We'll give you all the information right here, but this is just a fair warning for everybody out there. This is the only Saitama contract alive. Right here. It ends in 27B2. I saw like a Saitama 2.0 come out recently, and that's not the Saitama contract. And I saw like one of the devs was like, hey, don't buy this. This is scamming. And anyone that shills it is a scammer too. I was like, shit, taking shots. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Should we check that out? Should we check out that token? I'll check it out in a second. Someone let me know what it's called. Saitama 2.0. I'm going to check it out after this. Obviously, it's not the right one. This is the only contract, guys, and it's on the official page. But Here's some updates from the dev team. They said an update on our migration. The V2 contract has been tested and deployed. Our tech rate audit is complete and will be shared. And they will be, doing the CERTIC audit as well. This is important to note. Trading will be stopped at midnight 12 CST on June 6th and resume midnight 12 CST on June 7th. So those 24 hours, there will be no trading for Saitama. During this time, all airdrops will be completed, including centralized exchanges. So the centralized exchanges will get that. So everybody's been asking, like, what do I do with my Saitama? Look, if you hold Saitama in your MetaMask, your Trust wallet, your Coinbase wallet, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do, and you could probably do it right now. I haven't tried, but you could probably just plug in this address, and it might be live. Plug in this address, and you'll just get airdrop your tokens automatically. Now, it's not going to be the same Saitama amount. As I mentioned, you can divide that number by 1 million, right? So if you hold 1 trillion tokens, you'll probably hold like 100,000. I don't know exactly what the math looks like, but the US dollar amount will be exactly the same. So the US dollar amount will be exactly the same for Saitama. So if you hold $5,000 worth of Saitama now, you'll hold $5,000 worth of Saitama after the airdrop is taken. And you can see here, the Etherscan, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and other platforms are being updated over the next few days prior to LP migration. So that's what it's looking like for Saitama, ladies and gentlemen. It will be live on June 7th. June 7th, the new contract will officially be live for Saitama. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. What are your thoughts on the Saitama V2 migration that is happening here? Shout out to Clear Cryptos in the chat. Craig Davidson said, Saitama will do amazing things now that our tech team is an actual team and not a single person. Now that Max Equation is no longer on the team. And he was a good guy, but yeah, man, it's like he wasn't cutting it, to say the least. There was a lot of delays, and a lot of it was, placed on Max Equation and what he was doing, but he just wasn't cutting it. Now they have what, 300 people? 300 plus people that are running the team. I want to check out that one right here. Here's the scam account. I found it. Attention, Saitama Wolfpack. The project called Saitama 2.0 has nothing to do with We Are Saitama. Please don't be fooled. There will be more who try to use our name. Saitama 2.0. Let's find it. And this is not an endorsement. This is me saying that it's not a real account. I wouldn't buy it. Saitama 2.0. They follow me. Nice. They have 10,000 followers already. That's crazy. Saitama 2.0 is here to deliver where its predecessors failed. Damn, they're throwing shade too, but it's like a different team too, and they stole the name. So if I had to take a bet right now of how long this lasts, not very long. Not very long. And it's like, I never shit on projects, but like, this is kind of blatant. Look, they said, Saitama 2.0, we are happy that 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 has taken the time to provide false information to the public. We welcome any interested party to come and join our group to find out that not only are we not a scam, but that we will deliver everything promised and more. Can you say that, sir? Damn, they're throwing shade. Anyways. We'll see. Who knows if the name Saitama is trademarked, but anyways, what I was getting to with this is that this right here, Saitama 2.0, is not the actual Saitama 2.0 that's coming out from the Saitama dev team. So be careful when you are investing in these tokens. Craig Davidson said, we took some serious hits, but it's time to flourish. 1 trillion will be 1 billion. Okay, so if you have 1 trillion, it'll be 1 billion. It makes it more centralized exchange friendly too. So they're trying to get listed on some big exchanges. But look, Saitama has definitely been hit. Everybody admits that. From the all-time high, it's down, 90, 95%. But so are a lot of tokens. Look at the meme coin space. A lot of tokens are down. I mean, look at DOT, Solana, Cardano, the main tokens that we just covered. They're all down 80%. So there's still hope for this token, in my personal opinion. And ultimately, I like the name change. I like, hiring the new team, getting rid of some of the people that weren't making the cut necessarily. And yeah, they need to get listed on some major exchanges, and they need Saitapro to be a working application. That's what it comes down to. It's like, I still have not been able to really log into my Satamask. So that's why it's been frustrating as a holder. It's been frustrating as a content creator, because dude, I can't even log into my Satamask. But hopefully Saitapro turns things around. This new migration gets things moving in the right direction, get listed on some major exchanges. I know a lot of people want to see Binance, Coinbase, FTX, KuCoin, some of those. They now have a marketing wallet. And hopefully we see this thing turn around for Saitama. But let me know your thoughts on this in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Son Goku. Jake, you are so user-friendly. I am user-friendly. I don't know if you're talking about my computer or not. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look who's here. Ian, the Volt Heinich. I gotta moderate him. Ian, you're now a moderator. Oh, I must just put you in timeout. Ian, the Volt Heinich is here, guys. Spam the comments with electricity bolts if you are excited to see our guy Ian the Volt. And look at that. He's literally coining the name right now, Ian the Volt Heinich. People are fired up to see Ian. I get to see Ian in less than 6 days. 6 days from now, I'll be flying to Florida to spend time with Ian the Volt Heinich and Gilbert the Volt Dorino. My guys, I'll be spending time with them. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna vote some content. That guy said they need lots of hope, all capitals. That's all they have left is hopium. They need lots of hope, baby. Nice cap. Much better than yesterday. I was rocking a Giants hat yesterday. Ian the Volt's fired up, baby. We're gonna be doing some streams over there. And I know Ian recently partnered here with BTFA as well. These NFTs are going to drop on my birthday when we are together. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Happy to announce our one of ones in our collection that's releasing June 10th. Pull one of these, you'll be airdropped $10,000 in ETH. The rarest one, which is worth $20,000, will be released closer to launch. That's insane. So if you pull one of these, you're going to get airdropped $1,000 in ETH. These things are sexy. Ooh, that one's so sick. That one's kind of creepy. Slime. That one's sick, dude. I kind of like that one. But yeah, these NFTs are dropping here pretty soon. I know the Volt's fired up, guys. Are you guys? Look at this. They're already retweeting. Damn. I missed this. Who has the strongest community in crypto out of these three? Marshall, Volt, Streamer, and BTFA. And BTFA won? Damn. Okay. Shout out to Matt Boswell. Good to see you, my guy. Thank you so much for being a part of the unit. Good to see my guy, Matt Boswell, in here. Ian, can you give Sun Goku some right and left hook Volt job, Ian? Can you Volt it? I'll check out One Pearl. Someone send me the link and I'll check it out. Just because I got spam. Khabib fought bear. I was watching all day today. Khabib fighting bears. Yeah, he fought a bear when he was a kid. But what I want to show you guys is the BTFA launch. So you can see here, it's going live in 7 days, 6 hours, 7 minutes, and 16 seconds. Good, because that's when my birthday is, so I won't forget that. And here they are, 10,000 apes with 150 unique traits. I can't wait to get mine. Apparently, they have an honorary ape for me to rock. But let me know in the comments, guys. Are you guys going to be buying some of these? They're 150 bucks, so they're more affordable than a lot of the NFTs that I've seen. But I think they look sick. This is scrolling a little bit slower than we usually see. But yeah, here they are. Here's the NFTs. These are sick. The Michael Jordan 45. I asked them to create me like what I asked them to do. I asked them to create me a Kobe Bryant one. But these are sick. These are dope. Look at this. These things are sick. This one right here, someone did a lot of acid or mushrooms on this one. We got to talk to them. 180 plus gas, so probably like what, 250? Saitama needs Jake pump. Jake pump? We got to get some Jake pumps going. Don't you know, pump it up. This one reminds me of like Roger Federer or some tennis player. They're sick. They're sick. They're going live June 10th. Buy yourself some banana ape task force NFTs. Wish your boy Jay Gagan a happy birthday. Send me $5 for a donation. Just kidding. We learned that lesson. That's a joke. Just kidding. But we'll be having some fun when these go live, guys. And also make sure to get yourself some Volt merch. I don't know if you've got it yet, but make sure to get yourself some Volt merch, guys. It's pinned to the top of my Twitter page. I think Ian Heinich just got some Volt merch. Go grab yourself some Volt merch, guys. Grab yourself a coffee cup so you can Volt in the morning. Grab yourself some short sleeve shirts so you can get motivated and Volt those biceps. Hey, if you got to Volt your way to work, don't worry. We got you covered. Get yourself a Volted polo on the website. You could look like this guy, this strapping young lad. Go get it, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get it. Pepsi said, what is Pearl? The only pearls I give is a necklace. Midwest Mold Removal, you're the second person to wish me happy birthday. It is early. Yeah, what is Pearl? I'll check it out because I'm a man of my word. The community came in here. They spammed the comments. They said, check it out. So I'll check it out. We also have to check out Janet Yellen, 75 years old. When you're 75 years old, God bless her heart. But you should not be running the country's monetary systems, the fiscal policy. I'm sorry. How do we find Pearl, guys? Is it a token? Is it a token? Pearl? I'll try to find it for the people in the chat. They wanted me to look up Pearl. Pearl crypto. How about that? Will that come up? One Pearl token. There it is. One Pearl token. It's up 102%. I've never heard of it. It's up 102%. Does it even have a Twitter? Do they have a Twitter? I don't think so. Oh, here it is. One Pearl token. It's go time. I think they launched literally today, yeah? So be careful when investing in tokens that launch the day of. I haven't looked in this at all. I'm simply putting it up because hundreds of the One Pearl community came in here and asked me to look it up. So we're looking it up here. And yeah, One Pearl token. Here's the contract. Liquidity is locked until 2140. Slippage 0 to 5%. One Pearl token. They don't follow anybody. Brand new. Are you a whale, Jake? No, not really. Not in any projects. Feliz cumpleaños. Gracias, mi amigo. Pepsi's going to wait till my actual birthday. Thank you. Slot Warrior. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are wishing me a happy birthday 8 days in advance. Love it. Is this Squirrel Shadinu? Shout out to Pepsi Aaron. What is this? Bat Shadinu, Midwest? Bat Shadinu. Pepsi Aaron, fired up. Jake is a shark, not a whale. That's probably true. We are a shark, not a whale. But anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to cover today. We covered a lot, but it's interesting to see here, guys. Look, the crypto market, we are, look, any day this thing could run. Any day this thing could run. And honestly, I think more news like that, like Janet Yellen coming out and making these ridiculous statements is actually good for crypto in the long run. So any day these things could run. And I'm excited. I'm excited to be on the ride with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm going to run to dinner. I have to run to dinner. As Eddie T said, let's get those likes up. I guess we'll go for another couple minutes. Let's see, guys. Put some comments, some questions in the chat. Let's see what we got here. We'll do another couple of minutes and I have to run to dinner. Look at this. Everybody's so nice. Nefty Jr. said, happy born day. Jake, in my opinion, you don't want to miss out on Sannon? What is Sannon? What is Sannon? That guy said, where are you going to be in Miami? We're not going to be in Miami. I think we're going to be in like Fort Lauderdale area. Yeah, we're going to go up there, Fort Lauderdale area. We're going to like do some video shoots with, I don't want to give away too much alpha, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun up there in Fort Lauderdale area, celebrate the birthday, take out the boat, have a couple mimosas and enjoy it. Shout out to Craig Davidson. Thank you so much for being in here. What are we having for dinner? Some steak. We're going to be having some steak tonight for dinner. And McGuire's a goldfish. McGuire, you're a whale. Shout out to Felicia. That guy said, hit me up. I work in Fort Lauderdale. Let's link, man. I would love to. I would love to link. Take some time to enjoy your birthday from Volt. Shout out to Eddie T, guys. And we will be off tomorrow. I have a friend coming into town, so we're going to be exploring Orange County. We'll be off tomorrow and this weekend, but we will be back on Monday and Tuesday before I head to Florida. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your support in these bearish times. I know it's not as fun as when things are pumping 80%, 1,000%, and everybody's making money. But going through these times, guys, will make it that much more worth it. And I promise you one thing. We'll be here through good times, bad times, boring times, having fun on the Jake Gagan Show. So as always, guys, I appreciate your support. Hope you all have a great night. And we will see you guys tomorrow. No, we won't. We'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out, everybody. Peace.